10 questions wealthy families ask, but rarely get straight answers. Most wealthy families are making at least one six-figure mistake. They don't even know it. I'm Buddy McNeese, and I've been advising high net worth families on St. Simon's Island for over 30 years. And most successful families, they don't have a money problem. They have a coordination problem. What I hear in meetings isn't, what stock should I buy? It's questions like, are we doing this right? Are we missing something? Do we really have enough? So today, I'm walking through 10 real questions we hear from high net worth families and giving you some straight answers. Question number 1, are we paying more taxes than we should be? The short answer is probably, and not because your CPA isn't good. Most are very good, but many are looking in the rearview mirror. They're reporting what happened last year, and the opportunity is in what's going to happen next year and the year after that. For example, 2 families need to sell the same $1 million position. One does it all at once and writes a massive check for capital gains taxes. The other spreads the sale over multiple years, pairs it with losses, layers in some charitable giving. Same assets, same gain, very different tax bill. Question number 2, do we actually have enough? And that is the question behind every question. And net worth doesn't answer it. You have to map out spending, inflation, healthcare, taxes, longevity, and then stress test it. See if the plan holds up to bear markets. Interest rate changes, inflation changes, and tax changes. Question number 3, should we be doing Roth conversions? This one is everywhere right now, and we hear it a lot, and it's not as simple as it might seem. Of course, we want to have assets in accounts that have tax-free withdrawals, but if you're already in a high tax bracket, converting aggressively today means you're going to pay a lot of taxes. The opportunity is in lower income years before your RMDs begin, and also in down markets. That's a great time to consider conversions. Question number 4, what is the biggest mistake you see people like us make? The answer is easy. It's running everything in silos. You have an investment portfolio over here, a 401k over there, a CPA doing his thing. Maybe you started a Roth IRA at the bank, bought some life insurance from your brother-in-law 20 years ago. Your estate planning documents are sitting in a binder on the shelf, and you haven't looked at it since the kids were in middle school, and nobody is coordinating any of it. Complexity doesn't hurt, but your lack of coordination does. Question number 5, how much risk should we take? Most people default to age-based risk advice, and that would explain the proliferation of target date funds. It's a shortcut and a lazy one at that. Risk should be aligned with purpose. Money you need for your daughter's wedding next year, money needed for retirement in 20 years, that can take on more risk. When you separate those 2 buckets, everything gets clearer and you can manage risk better. So yes, stop chasing returns and stop running from risk. Start aligning it with actual goals. Question number 6, should we pay off the mortgage or keep investing? Everyone wants a clean answer on this one, and there just isn't one. If your rate is low enough, investing often wins the math. But math isn't the whole story. Overall liquidity matters, flexibility matters, and listen, some people just value being debt-free more than squeezing out extra return. The right answer depends on your full picture. The best answer on paper may not be the best answer for you. Question number 7, do we still need life insurance? At higher net worth levels, the purpose can shift. While it can be about income replacement for a high-wage earner, it is more often about solving specific problems like estate taxes, liquidity problems, equalizing inheritances, creating a legacy. So if your life insurance doesn't have a specific job, you may not need it. Question number 8, how do we prepare our kids for wealth without spoiling them? People do worry about this a lot. We've all seen the stories of trust fund kids wrecking mom and dad's hard work, trying to be Instagram stars. So how do we manage it? Well, we don't start with numbers. We start with involvement. Let them see the decisions. Let them understand the trade-offs and teach them the values and the judgment, not just give them information. Wealth without that context tends to disappear. Question number 9, what should we do before meeting with an estate attorney? Most people think this is about documents, and while paperwork is a big part of it, it's more about getting a clear picture. Who do you want to benefit? How much control do you want? What are you really worried about? And family dynamics matter way more than legal structure. Having a clear picture of what you want to happen when you're gone will help the documents reflect that. Question number 10, how do you know if your advisor is adding value? If the answer is just investment performance, that's just not enough. Markets, as we have seen lately, go up and down. Investment returns are cheap. Value shows up in decisions, in strategy, and avoiding mistakes, in coordinating everything, in being there To finish up, if you're asking these questions, you're ahead of most people. And if you don't have clear answers, that's okay. It's fixable. That's the purpose of good planning. I appreciate you staying with me this long. And if you've seen anything that you think someone else needs to see, please share this video. And if you'd like further clarity yourself, my calendar link is in the description. Thank you so much.